What specific recommendations did you ask the Liberal government to initiate when you were here in Ottawa a couple weeks back, and have any of those recommendations been acted upon?
We've suggested a pause on the P2 plastic proposal to reconsider the cost impact of that proposal to Canadians. We lead the way in Canada when it comes to plastic packaging reduction. We're very bullish on the technological solutions that are ultimately going to be available, to solve some of these problems. But right now, they don't exist. And I've seen numbers, astonishing numbers, that suggest that the P2 proposal could add as much as $6 billion of incremental cost to the value chain. So we've really got to think carefully about accelerating that one until we know that we have solutions that the industry can properly take on board.
Will that cost be passed on to consumers and increase the price of food? Will it lead to food waste and impact food availability?
On the P2, it's $6 billion. And yes, all of these costs are cost pressures that are likely to end up, being paid by consumers. And I would just remind the committee again that the reason for that is that if you have an increase on 78 or 80% of your cost of good, your cost of your business model, and your profit is 2% or 3%, then we are forced into a situation where we have to pass through a lot of these cost increases.
So ultimately, consumers will pay more for fresh food if this plastics ban were to go ahead?
I believe so, yes.
Do you, in your opinion, the imposed timeline that the Liberal government has on this plastic ban, is it a realistic goal?
So Loblaw, as I mentioned before, leads the way in terms of plastic packaging reduction, and we work with a lot of manufacturers on innovation in this space. We think it will be very, very difficult to achieve the current timelines as laid out.